Let's have some fun. Saving progress. Next time, let's crank it up a notch.
Last 3 days, get yours while you can. Last 3 days, get yours while you can.
Leisure comes easy. Pity that I struggle to keep my sights on the present.
Such a peaceful spot.
After defeating Sparksy at the Graphia Academy, I followed Himiko to the Imagenesis room tucked away on the campus, where records of the Herald of Death incident were stored. There, Usuke and the two parted on bad terms after the conversation. During a tour of the Express, the two put aside their differences temporarily. Afterward, we received an invitation from Pearl. At Perlux Tower, we had a friendly spar with the superheroes, the Daybreak Squadron, and Meanwhile, Pearl also ordered Detective Ashvale to look for leads on the new Herald of Death case. The detective's relentless pursuit of both Ashvale and Kuchiba witnessed the uncanny ability of Fulwish, president of the Smiles Society, to stir up a crowd. During the conversation with Cinderborn, Ashvale sensed a deep, dark secret behind On the day of the Star Rail Fest, we were invited to the exhibition as special guests. During our visit, we ran into the mysterious Evanesia again. She also happened to be However, as we passed through the Xianzhou Laofu, the Daybreak Warriors launched a massive attack with the being hiding deep within the abandoned station stirred restlessly, twisting and ripping at space. Thankfully, Pearl was able to rescue us with her timely intervention. Little did we know, things were about to get worse with Ashvale's terrible revelation. The happiness surgery was actually implanting the flesh of abominations of abundance into Smiles Society members.
This is so pretty, fam!
Wait, did you hear that? The moon just spoke!
I'm not hearing things, am I?
Hurry, make a wish. It might actually come.
Hang on. This is... Oh, that winking moon up there in the sky. It just spoke. For real. Oh, hey, it wasn't just me, was it?
I heard it too. That's why I came straight back for you. The winner of these Phantasmoon games shall inherit all my authority and become the true, permanent Eon of Elation, which means... Precisely. Aha has raised the stakes. The final winner will...
Are you serious? This is so wild. It doesn't...
Every time a path has vanished or been absorbed, the cosmic turmoil has lasted for dozens of amber eras. The transfer of an Eon's divine authority. How could that ever amount to a mere wager, lightly traded in a single world? The most logical explanation is that Aha wants to steer this game toward utter insane.
Exactly. It's just too weird. Can you really just give up
In the historical records, instances of the Phantasmoon speaking are few and far between. Not every Phantasmoon game's ending has been recorded. Many were but as far as recorded history goes, this is unprecedented. After all, the chance to be an Eon for just 1 minute is already an irresistible lure for many. Basically, unless what the Phantom Moon said is some cruel joke or a play on words, once the games are over, a new god will be born. They won't be a guest with a 1-minute pass to the Elation theme park. They will be its new owner. They may spread good fortune and steer the great wheel of the cosmos toward hope. Or they may be a god of utter malice, mocking all who stand against the destruction, intent on dragging the universe into an abyss. You wished that if you won the Phantom Moon games, Aha would become the new leader of the Anti-Destruction Alliance. Perhaps Aha heard your idea and decided to pack up and flee in the middle of the night.
No way! It's baseball
I couldn't even get a ticket to Star Rail Fest.
Whoa.
Hey, that declaration the Phantom Moon mentioned was about you, right? What are you gonna do?
You should just hit it with your bat! Send that thing spinning into a black hole at the edge of the cosmos! You smash anyone who stands in your way with that bat!
The way they say it makes you sound like a supervillain. Uh-oh. You don't think that fight with the
Come on, isn't that basically your trademark? You beat the Daybreak Warriors.
Oh! All these big shots from across the cosmos.
Epic. Are you brain dead? One wrong move from there.
Sign this for me, future Eon!
Yo! When you become an Eon, can I be your Emanator?
We should get away from this mess.
You're back. Himiko messaged me. She filled me in on the Star Rail Fest and the Phantom Moon's declaration. Things really are changing fast.
To prevent the divine authority from, after all, in most people's minds, they alone are the ones best suited to wield power.
Yeah, and that may be exactly what the
Madame Pearl has sent a It hasn't been long since we parted.
Please, there's no need to apologize.
Nothing manipulates people's...
I can't help but wonder whether some malicious presence lurks behind the Phantom Moon. Still...
In any case, the Phantom Moon's speech has made the public realize that the power to create a god is in their hands. Their emotions, when normal people believe power rests in their hands, their decisions... It isn't required, but I advise you to limit your appearances in public. The media and public relations department.
I've seen it online myself. Following the fight with the commentary program on TV, many believe the Astral Express is oppressing the local heroes. And some even are speculating that he is the new
what the? What's wrong with these people?
These narratives are undoubtedly being amplified by me. I've received a report from the I'll reinforce security in case I can, but you overestimate what control really means. In the arena of public opinion, those who...
And besides, you'll be...
That is accurate. We intend to scale back our public association for the time being. Regrettably, I cannot agree to this. Clarifying the facts amid the happiness surgery causes recipients to undergo an abundance transformation. Disclosing such, I will instruct the Department of Aberration Defense to verify the true mechanism behind. I strongly advise you to exercise restraint in front of the media. That much is certain. Still, I sincerely hope that the Phantom Moon's declaration will not disrupt the goodwill, but... Affairs demand my attention, so I must excuse myself.
What?
We need to take action and put a stop to Fullwish before things get even worse. Even if I'd never joined the Phantom Moon Games, I'd still make this decision. Whatever her excuse is, killing others as if it's just a game?
Agreed. Given the likelihood of Fullwish... That reminds me, I've been wondering... The happiness surgery taps into the power of abundance.
Perhaps it's the 15 years ago, the monster who turned living flesh into his artwork would, in the heat of combat, slip into bouts of frenzied elation and delirium. The murderous mark he left behind, the bloody bloom, was no mere delusion. According to his interrogation transcripts, he claimed to witness a brilliant golden tree, promising... I cannot say whether the vision this madman claimed to see corresponds to something real. He claimed that in his hallucinations, the golden tree's branches coiled around him, drowning him in frenzy and pleasure. He wanted its blossoms to bloom before... In hindsight, it's clear that the herald of death was a supplicant who bore the power of abundance. Right now, in plain Arcadia, how many have undergone Fullwish? What has happened to you over the years? I need more information about this junior of mine. I plan... If we're to investigate Fullwish, we need to examine... If you're set, let's get...
Well, after that so-called dream campus experience, we've ended up back at Graphia Academy. Wait a minute. This nostalgia isn't an after effect of the Sparksy virus, right?
Don't worry, March. The Department of Aberration Defense...
That's a relief. The last thing I need is to be mid-investigation and so... speaking of which... Should we go and find...
It's only appropriate that we obtain permission from the Dean before... 15 years have passed, but there should be a backup. Let's go then. To the Dean...
Say yes?
I heard from my teacher that the gym at fitness club's looking for new members. Anyone interested?
news said you got into a huge fight with those, what are they called? Warriors. I sent you 12 messages, and you didn't reply to... But seeing that you've come to tell me if you're really so preoccupied, a message or a call would do. Ah, it's you two.
Well, now it feels like we're the underlings of Warlord Himeko or something.
In any case, I'll leave Himeko and you.
Stop. Every time you and he get together, the conversation somehow drifts completely off course. I'm fine. I'm good. Your daughter's no porcelain doll. We came here...
I know. I understand. You didn't come as my... But tell me, has there been progress on the new... The Department of Aberration Defense also sent someone here before you. But regrettably, I truly don't know how to answer. On one hand, I wasn't here 15 years ago. I'm aware that you're involved in the investigation too. So...
Thank you.
Go ahead. The files are inside the Ark. To be honest, it wasn't until the Herald of Death. As the Dean, I should have met up with her more often. Do you really need all the details? I knew it was a selfish thought. But I just couldn't help it. If someone was able to survive the incident, then why couldn't it have been... 15 years ago, I received a commission to paint a massive portrait for an elixir seeker chief on the planet of Goliath Shepherd. By the time I came back, everything had changed. Even though I knew my presence here wouldn't have changed anything. That's why I immediately flew here when I heard about the full Phantasmoon. But, once again...
It's all right. You can leave the crack...
You're right about that. You're always welcome.
Then we'll try the archive room. Let's... Thank you, Dad.
We should be able to find the archive room and Miss Dolly around the Imagenesis classroom, right?
You're always welcome.
Oh my goodness, I thought I recognized you.
Miss Dolly, please forgive me for not
Don't worry about it. I must apologize about the map.
Please, I can't think...
Look at you. You haven't changed. Foolish. The school organized a fundraiser for her back then. Poor girl. Though she was lucky to have survived, her parents didn't make it. Yet she had good grades and a good heart, and becoming...
Speaking of which...
I heard she went somewhere beyond the sky to further her studies after graduation.
Somewhere beyond the sky?
I never heard. However, she pushed out many projects after taking over the...
Thank you, Ms. Dolly, for...
That the gym teacher is sick.
The new Herald of Death is real! They say he came back to life and he's not coming here to kill again. Is he...
What are you, scared? If he really comes, I'm live streaming the whole thing and getting all the clout for it. Who needs leave after that? I'll just quit school altogether. I heard he murdered hundreds of...
Hundreds? I don't...
If we help the Express gang...
You're serious...
The fitness club's looking for new members.
We have all the clues we need.
Let's have some fun.
Deja vu.
The atmosphere in this archive room is...
It was like this 15 years ago as well. The archives tracked all academic results near the final exam. There's a lot of data stored here. Aside from what my father... If possible, keep an eye out for clues regarding Full Wish dabbling in technology related to the abundance. Where exactly?
Is this... Did they really have... there's... The school's annual distinguished students for 3 consecutive years. The IPC has severed formal caution regarding a student's non-compliant hairstyle. Disciplinary action concerning a student. Garden Star of Botanical Study. Miss Dolly mentioned that Full Wish went beyond the sky to study after graduation. Turns out, this is where she went.
Well, did you find any? Garden Star of Botanical... It appears to be a greenhouse world located within the constellation star zone. Oh, found it. Its property ownership is strange. I've heard conspiracy theories claiming the Herald of Death from given the great lengths the IPC went to and wiped...
Full Wish was hurt by the Herald of Death. Yet after studying in an I know the guys from the Strategic Investment Department have been nice to us, but when... Himeko, do you think...
As a member of the IPC, Pearl clearly... However, I'm inclined to believe she bears us no ill will. I'm more in... inclined to think that after witnessing the power of the Herald of Death, if the power of the abundance used in the happiness surgery stems from the Herald of... Perhaps I should contact her as a fellow alumna.
Contact Full Wish.
I don't... Back then, I had taken a leave of absence. Full Wish would occasionally run to the library to slack off. She and Belle always appeared together, helping me organize newspaper clippings and library cards, all while chattering on about classmates' crushes and the latest gossip. They didn't treat me like a patient who needed special care, nor did they treat me like the dean's daughter. We often shared snacks brought from home and secretly dug out the school's collection of ancient books and paintings to admire them. Foolish. She was the model student, always knowing a little more. I could feel the passion in her eyes. If she still remembers our old friendship, I want to ask her myself. Why?
Me too.
Thank you. And thank you for your investigation. Though many questions remain. By the way, before we leave the school, there's one more place I'd like to visit. Before I meet Full Wish, I want to say goodbye to that memory from 15 years ago.
You mean that old school?
Remember to return the art supplies to their rightful place after use. Otherwise,
Elevator. Climbing the stairs is...
Let's have some fun!
I'm so sorry. I just couldn't finish tidying up the ribbons and...
Don't worry about it, Belle. It was my turn on duty today anyway.
Himeko? Is this?
Yes. In this imaginated classroom, the after images of the students from 15 years ago still linger.
Tomorrow is the school anniversary. I wonder how lively it will be. They've invited parents here. Oh, Full Wish?
Oh, that's Full Wish from her youth.
Yeah, Dad already took time off. By now he's probably out on the streets with Mom, picking out formal wear. If it's my daughter's performance, we have to dress to the nines. That's just like him.
Then you...
There won't be a show anymore, Belle. Because unexpected guests have arrived. Everyone from the Astral Express and Himeko. I didn't expect to meet you here. Did you enjoy yourselves at Star Rail Fest? Did you grant those smiling kids their wishes and bring joy to everyone?
Full Wish.
Himeko, you recognized me at just a glance. I am here to mourn that dusk from 15 years ago. Before making any major decisions, I always come here. I thought Himeko was at school like the rest of us that day. When I saw Belle lying in a pool of blood. When I was crushed under the collapsed wall and unable to breathe. The thought crossed my mind.